did. Yeah. All right, friends, so the lights were turned on yesterday by I'm having trouble thinking of it now, but the lights were turned on by George Klein, and so I'm gonna let you see the nativity scene. You got people that are retarded out here that don't know how to play their music at a reasonable level. You see it says Merry Christmas right there. So friends, Elvis purchased Graceland in the spring of 1957. So the first Christmas at this house was a very special one. On December the 12th, 1957, he purchased this Santa and sleigh yard decoration that read, "Merry Christmas to all, Elvis." They still display it at Graceland today. The one that you just saw that I filmed is the actual one. They paid $300 for it from Bain Sign Company way back when, friends. So, friends, you can see this sign was directly in front of Graceland, and look at how large it is. It's so far from the road that you don't realize how big it is, but you can see, as opposed to a grown woman and a child standing in front of it, it is pretty darn big. So that gives you a little perspective about how large that thing is, even though it's that far from the road. And something new this year is on this side of the road, they've got stuff where all the things used to be that are all going to be lit. Hey guys, how y'all? You can see they've got lit guitar, and there's a piano over there and a harp, and that's where the old ticket stuff used to be. Now they've got all the new ticket stuff on the back there. But this is it right here, friends.
Look at that. Yeah, that's cool.
So just know that Christmas, as I mentioned, was a real special time for Elvis. This is in the dining room. That window he's standing in front of is the left front window. If you were standing on the porch, it would be the one on your left. And the Christmas trees made a lot of different appearances. This is in the center of the dining room to Elvis's right from the other picture later. And I think that was definitely a place that they put it. Billy Smith and his wife Jo actually mentioned that recently in a video. This is in the living room, where the music room is. This is in the jungle room. So I think Christmas trees moved around a whole lot. And, of course, we don't know what the time period is on these. Some of these could be after Elvis passed. But the one in the dining room in the middle of the room is the one that those two described in a recent video with Danny Smith. If you get a chance to check his videos out, they're fantastic. They're firsthand knowledge of all things Elvis and Graceland. Look for Memphis Mafia Kid on YouTube. And I want to talk about the nativity scene. The one that you see at Graceland now is not the original. This was the original. And the Santa and Sleigh were actually put into brief retirement in the 1960s because they moved this to the center of the yard like you saw the original, but that's Elvis and Priscilla there. And that company actually went out of business that did the nativity scene. So Elvis actually bought the nativity so he could continue the tradition. And although it's been replaced, the one that you see is not the original. It's still been a long tradition at Graceland. In this last picture, I just want to show because I think it's beautiful when it snows at Graceland. And you can see that Elvis's Lincoln that he bought, the white one, was it a 56 model, I believe, and a bunch of other cars. And there's a pink Cadillac to the right, it looks like. So there you go, friends. Tighten up every chance you get, and thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little bit of insight on modern-day Graceland, Christmas lights and such. And by the way, they say that those lights are original as well, and that Vernon mentioned that because the airport's real close, that airplane pilots may mistake Graceland and try to land in the driveway. That was Vernon telling Elvis that when he put the lights up. Now you know.